The reason I asked to speak today is because there are changes happening in Rotary, and I need to share these changes with you. We actually had a session with the district leaders, but I've actually made this presentation a little bit more simpler to try to understand what is happening with Rotary. Why is Rotary strengthening itself now? Why now? We're over 100 years old. So why all of a sudden do we have to do it? Because we're not getting the recognition we deserve. We need to rethink our structure. We need to think the way we work, the way we that when people see us. We need to accentuate what makes us different. There are hundreds of NGOs out there, and we have to be the one on the top. So, what did RI do? RI sanctioned Siegel Gale to do a survey. Now, Siegel Gale is a major company, and what they did, they went out and did interviews and analyzed surveys, visited 20 clubs, went to the international convention, talked to Rotarians and Rotaractors, to over 20,000, and this is what they found out. Something I think that's going to shock you, but this is the truth. 4 out of 10 have never heard of Rotary. Another 4 heard of the name, but do not know what Rotary stands for. Only 2 of them, doesn't mean they know it well, but they have heard of Rotary and understand some part of what Rotary does. So what does it mean? It means we can't reach our full potential. We cannot draw the membership we need to. We need to revitalize ourselves. So this is what RI started to do. They did research. And do you know the top 2 reasons why people join Rotary? It's right there. To impact the community and because of friendship and fellowship. And they all stay for the exact same 2 reasons. So if you bring people who have this kind of feeling, you build the future of Rotary. Please, there's no need to take any notes. You've got all your PowerPoints, everything. I just would like you to just relax and try to absorb what's going on here. So what Rotary said, we need to tell our story better. Okay? We need to tell our story better. So how do we do that? We do it by defining our essence. We need to identify what makes Rotary different from other organizations. Remember today, there's so many NGOs out there coming for money, coming for membership. Look at the Lions, they've passed us. The Lions were started by Rotarian. So we really need to re-gear ourselves. We need to bring our values to life to ensure our actions support our words. We have to establish a voice, a clear voice that makes us distinct from everybody else. And we have to clarify how we present our offerings so people can fully understand what and who we are. And finally, we have to refresh our visual identity, and that is the biggest change that's going to happen today. So, what are the implications? They found out basically Rotarians made up of responsible leaders who act socially and ethically, who connect through friendship and bonds, and are the strongest force behind Rotary. Rotarians work together to create impact on a community level as well as a global level. This is the strength of Rotary. This is the crux of what we are. So now, you know, you're supposed to be able to give an elevator speech. We governors anyway are supposed to. All of you are supposed to have a definition that you can give in 20 seconds as you're going to a lift when somebody asks you, what is Rotary? So this is what is the culture of Rotary. Rotary brings together the kind of people who step forward to take on important issues for local communities everywhere. This is what RI says is the theme and the crux of Rotary. So, before, this is how we used to talk about Rotary, okay? It's very staid, ordinary people doing extraordinary things to fight against the environment, polio. It just has no power, no magnitude behind the description. Now that we've got the essence of what Rotary is about, look at the new definition. It's amazing what we can accomplish when hearts and minds work together. See how leaders from countries, cultures, and occupations around the world are taking action to enhance health, empower youth, promote peace, and advocate and advance community. Join leaders at a Rotary Club near you. It's a more powerful, it's a more emphatic message. This is what we need to send the message out to people what we're about. So, We haven't changed our core values. They still remain the same. Fellowship, global understanding, and how we live our value is we build lifelong relationships. My doctor is from my club. He's been my friend for the last 7 years. He'll probably be my friend forever. Ethics, integrity. The collapse of society is because nobody believes in ethics and integrity. Rotarians do. We honor our commitments. Diversity. Our strength is that we come from all corners of the world, irrespective of religion, color, and breed. So we connect diverse perspectives. We are vocationally expert in service and leadership. We apply our leadership and expertise to solve all issues. This is our strength. This is the core strength of Rotary. So, now you will like this very much. These are the 4 attributes that RI found that makes Rotary unique. Congratulations, you're all smart. Give yourself a hand. I know you are compassionate. By all the charity work you do, you have to be compassionate. And we are persevering. We fight the fight against polio till we wipe it off the face of the earth. Inspiring, we have to be. We don't work on money, we work on the power of the soul. That's what makes Rotarians strong. So, let's look at our voice. We're smart. We look at problems from different angles. We apply our expertise to solve these issues. And our communications are insightful and discerning. We should always be knowledgeable, perceptive, and confident, but never obscure, disconnected, and definitely never arrogant. We have to be compassionate. To tackle the world's biggest problems, you have to have compassion. We should always be thoughtful, sincere, engaging, not lofty, sentimental, or weak. Our voice must be persevering. We are relentless. When we commit to something, we will finish the job. And Rotary is going to do it. And you, my dear friends, are going to make it happen. So this is the 3rd voice we have. And finally, the most important, no leader can achieve anything unless he inspires and motivates his friends, his communities. So we need to sound upbeat, hopeful, and visionary. Now, it all sounds very fancy. It's actually a condensation of PowerPoints from RI, which 6 times bigger. I've just tried to context it to give you an idea of the essence, the voice of Rotary.